Hey travel friends, today on Doodle the Travel Bug, we are spending time in Portland, Oregon, and we're giving you our top 5 day trips from the city.
Number 6.
First on the list and furthest from Portland, about 3 hours, is Bend, Oregon. Travel and Leisure calls it one of the nation's best cities. Bend is a cute little town with ski resorts, golfing, mountain trails, and an adorable downtown. Today we're perusing its shops. Bend is a walkable town that offers an abundance of eclectic shops with locally made art, jewelry, and crafts. Delicious cafes and restaurants line the streets. And not only does shopping in Bend make for a fun day trip, but I should also mention Oregon has no sales tax. So when on vacation,
3 words for you: treat yourself.
And of course you can't go to Bend without making a pilgrimage to the last Blockbuster on Earth. In 2018, this store became the last store in the U.S., and in 2020, it became the last Blockbuster on the planet. Now, for all of you who rented movies in the 80s and 90s, this place still gives you all the same feels. Now, this Blockbuster is still functioning as a video rental store. They stock over 12,000 titles and have an estimated 4,000 members who regularly rent movies. But the store also has movie memorabilia on display and tons of Blockbuster merchandise to buy.
I so badly want to buy something from here, but I'm scared that I'm going to go check out and they're going to say, "Sorry, ma'am, but you never returned Swingers back in Cleveland in 1994. You have $789 worth of late charges, so if you want this t-shirt, you have to pay us back that first."
Number 4.
Number 4 on the list is located a little over an hour from Portland at the base of Mount Hood. It's a historic ski lodge in an iconic filming location. We are at the magnificent Timberline Lodge. The Timberline Lodge served as the exterior shots for the fictional Overlook Hotel from Stanley Kubrick's The Shining.
Come and play with us, Daddy.
This grand hotel is a must for all movie fans, but it's also a great place to ski, mountain bikes, or grab dinner and drinks. One of our favorite things to do here is wander this one-of-a-kind lodge in search of 2 very important hotel staff members. This is Bruno, the Timberline's resident St. Bernard. Bruno and his sister Heidi continue the tradition of having resident St. Bernards at the lodge since 1937.
Number 6.
Next on the list, this one cannot be missed, especially because it's located just about 20 minutes from downtown. It's the Columbia River Gorge. First stop is Multnomah Falls. It's the most visited natural recreation site in the Pacific Northwest. It's a great place to explore and take pictures. When done, make sure to do one of the many Columbia River Gorge hikes. We chose Wakulla Falls Trail because it's family friendly and it ends with a beautiful waterfall. And if you plan on doing any swimming, you've been warned. The water here is ridiculously cold, but it's an adventure that should not be missed.
Number 2.
Number 2 on our list is about an hour away. It might be more geared towards families with younger kids. It's the mini magical theme park, Enchanted Forest. This is a seasonal theme park created and hand-built by Roger Toft over a period of 7 years in the late 1960s. It features all the fairy tales of my youth and maybe a few copyright infringements. This place is magical. There's a handful of thrill rides that should not be missed, great theatrical shows, musical acts, a haunted house. All of this happily ever after was built in the shade of a beautiful forest. It's compact and can be done in one fun-filled day. Now, before we get to our number 1 spot, here are 2 honorable mentions. Both didn't make the list because they're a bit far to be considered day trips, but they should be on everybody's Oregon bucket list. Oregon Caves National Monument is located at an elevation of 4,000 feet. Tours are only offered seasonally, March through November, and tickets are first come, first serve, no reservations. Once inside, the cave temperature is at a constant 41 degrees. It's a natural marble cave formed by dripping rainwater over the ages. Visitors learn about the unique geology and animals that live in the 15,000 feet of passageways. A great addition to your cave trip would be Crater Lake National Park. Crater Lake is famous for its deep, rich blue color and water clarity. The lake partly fills a giant caldera formed by a collapsed volcano. Most people come and spend the day hiking the rim of this gorgeous lake and sleeping volcano.
Number 1.
And our number 1 spot had to go to the small Columbia River town, Astoria, Oregon, and its surrounding beaches. As seen earlier on this list, filming locations have our hearts, and this place has a lot of great ones, including twilight scenes that were filmed at Indian Beach. Indian Beach also stood in for Bells Beach, Australia, and its 50-year storm in Point Break. But Astoria is probably most famous for being the filming location of the 80s classic The Goonies. The Goonies was shot all around Astoria in Cannon Beach. Now, filming locations aside, the town is adorable, and the nearby beaches are some of our favorite in the nation, with their long, rocky shores and tide pools that are perfect for 2 young boys to explore. Another must while here in Astoria is you have to grab lunch at Bow Picker Fish and Chips. This establishment operates out of a 28-foot boat parked on dry land and is completely on theme with this fishing town, but it is some of the best fish and chips you'll get anywhere.
For more unique travel shows, like and subscribe to see where Doodlebug goes next.